Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. The Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense to go on the attack first. Last time these two got together, it was the Mountaineers winning a thriller.
Man, they've been eating pepperoni rolls for a year in West Virginia after that close win last year, David.
And West Virginia did such a great job a year ago, keeping their composure. This is a big game, a lot of emotions, have to learn to handle it. Let's see who gets ready for the moment.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. They made the catch and had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they're able to get to it, rip the football out. And that is a massive takeaway for them.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your ribcage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Unleashes one. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Gives it. Got room at the 35. Brings into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The run inside. It's right. At the 35, he's got room. Maybe some room here. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pitt pushing the pace. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to escape and get it himself. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play. And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
This quarterback part of their running game. Snowed under by the defense. 3rd and long coming up. Hawkins. Oh, pressure's coming. Chase to the right. He throws into the middle of the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Kent. Here he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hicks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Got it behind the line. It's Yates. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Left side, it's Knight. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. 3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Sells to fake. Rushes on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Nowhere to go.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll stop him right there on their turn. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy...
It's a seam wide open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
That play calling maybe just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get close to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. We've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's giving this defense all they can handle.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On play action. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On to throw for it. Looking for a big gain. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Coverage team was down there to corral it. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Michael Hawkins. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Calls his own number. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Throwing, Hawkins. Unloads in the nick of time.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He gets up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. On the move, he fires. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rush right in his face. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll go hurry up here.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback.
because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Finds his back in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Good, strong tackle. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer.